Hello everyone, I'm Jessica Blackbird. Welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Those are 3 easy free ways to help my little channel grow. Thank you. Hayden Panettiere revealed that she previously had an alcohol and opioid addiction that spiraled so far out of control that she couldn't live without them. Hayden, who was thrust into the spotlight at age 11, told People magazine she was first offered happy pills prior to walking red carpets when she was 15 years old. How sad, you guys. They were to make me peppy during interviews, she told the outlet. I had no idea that this was not an appropriate thing or what door that would open for me when it came to my addiction. The Heroes actress explained that she continued heavily drinking and occasionally taking opioids in the midst of her career. My saving grace is that I couldn't be messy while on set and working, Hayden said, but things kept getting out of control off set. And as I got older, the drugs and alcohol became something I almost couldn't live without. Hayden, 32, who battled severe postpartum depression after giving birth to her daughter Kaya, began to connect with her Nashville character's hardships. Those were really tough years, she said. I could relate to a lot of those storylines, like the alcoholism and postpartum depression. They hit close to home. Despite seeking treatment for her depression, the Remember the Titans star continued to turn to alcohol to cope with the hardships of parenthood. I never had the feeling that I wanted to harm my child, but I didn't want to spend any time with her, said Hayden, who didn't drink during her pregnancy but fell off the wagon after Kaya was born. There was just this gray color in my life. Her addiction struggles caused the demise of her relationship with Vladimir Klitschko, who didn't want to be around her. Eventually, she made the gut-wrenching decision to send their daughter to live with him in Ukraine. It was the hardest thing I ever had to do, she said, but I wanted to be a good mom to her, and sometimes that means letting them go. Hayden's rock bottom hit when she was hospitalized for jaundice because her liver was beginning to fail. Doctors told me my liver was going to give out, she recalled. I was no longer a 20-year-old who could just bounce right back. The Scream 6 star entered rehab for 8 months and credits her lengthy stay for giving her the tools to get over the hump of her addictions. It's an everyday choice, and I'm checking in with myself all the time, she says. But I'm just so grateful to be part of this world again, and I will never take it for granted again. Wow, what a sad story. But it's sad of all the things that she's gone through, and it's also a great story that she's come out on the other side, and she knows that life is better without the drugs and alcohol. So we have to, give her a hand. And also, people talked a lot about her losing custody of her daughter and that she didn't fight for her. And now we know that she did the right thing by giving the father custody and not fighting for, the child, because she just wasn't in the right place to take care of her. So she did the right thing in that instance. And I'm so glad for her that she didn't fall so far as many of the other Disney star kids, when they're children coming out of Disney, and so many of them just fall so far from grace and they never come back to who they once were, like, the star that they were. But it seems like she's getting herself together and she's come out on the other side. So that is an excellent thing. Again, I know I made a video. We talked about drug addiction in another video. And it's just something so prevalent. It's like a plague in this country. And it affects everyone in every class. It doesn't matter how rich and famous you are, or if you're a person living on the streets. This problem is everywhere. So let's stop looking down on people who are addicted and realize and notice it for what it is. It is a health issue, it is an illness. And just because you or I have not ever become addicted, it doesn't mean that we should judge these people who are addicted. You know, if you're a cigarette smoker, guess what? You're addicted to nicotine. And I know someone who's been a smoker for over 50 years and refuses to give up the nicotine and will have a fit if she can't get her nicotine. So, you know, it's an addiction too. So it comes in all forms and sizes and shapes, and we just have to be understanding and try to get them help, but we can't push anybody into getting help until they're ready. So you guys, let's talk about this in the comment section. Let me know what you think about Hayden's recovery and her coming out and talking about what she was going through. And let me know your personal stories. All right, you guys, talk about it in the comment section. And let's remember to be nice, to be kind, and not to use any foul language. Thanks.